Well, tonight, here we go with a radio that's just come my way. This one is really hard to come by radio here in Australia, at least anyway. It's the National Panasonic RF-1650. Interesting set, fairly typical of the sort of early 80s, I suppose. But anyway, we can go through it and have a look at it. On the top here, we'll start with the top. You've got wave change switch, which is FM, medium wave and shortwave. As you can see here on the dial, FM is your standard FM 88 to 108 megahertz. Medium wave is 530, I'll probably do about 1650 kilohertz. And shortwave goes from just under 6 megahertz to probably about 19 megahertz, which is fairly standard for the Panasonic range of this type. I've got an LED tuning light here. You've got a loudness control, which is quite good. It actually tailors the audio quite well. And you've got a tone, high and low tone control switch there, slider volume control, and your on-off button there. Around this side of the radio, you've got, once it focuses, you've got your tuning control there. Just move it around this way. You've got AC input there, which is 240 volts. You've got also a DC input there. And on the back of the radio, your battery compartment there, handy carry handle, and of course the telescopic antenna there. And yeah, as you can see, just a fairly standard basic radio. But I'll just turn it on here. And you can see this is on the local medium wave ABC station.
And yeah, I think it's a really broad audience, so it could be anyone.
So you can see that tuning LED working there.
By their literature,
and
all of those boxes.
All right, we gave a score.
You can hear the difference.
What would you give swing time?
Oh my goodness.
And,
okay, I
with the
reckon I
loudness
would
control
give it
there.
7 out of 10. And the difference
And
for
there's
me
your
between that 8 out of
difference
10
with your
and 7 out of 10
tone
for
switch there.
swing
Just
time.
flick it over onto shortwave. And let's have a look. Just tune quickly up some of the shortwave. Yeah, so there's actually plenty of stations there. Let's see if I'm just stuck up onto radio RNZI, which should be up around
liberal feminism. It is a great
American success story, a great British success story, but I contrast this with...
Oh no, that may not be.
Gender feminism.
Bear with me for a second.
Activities.
No, that'll be China Radio International, I'd say. Plenty of that. Anyway, I've actually probably gone over RNZI. Fairly touchy tuning, of course, which you'd expect on a radio of this type. But nonetheless, an interesting radio to get hold of. And quite impressive audio, actually. I do like the audio in it, and I'm using it recently as my sort of day-to-day listener. It's just an easy radio to listen to. You see down here, they quote high sensitivity. Certainly seems to be very sensitive on the shortwave bands. Not as sensitive as what I would have expected on the medium wave band, but nonetheless, not too bad. I'll just flip it back to always a good teller is down here. That's 2WEB from Burke, which is about 600 or so, 700 kilometres away from my home QTH. So anyway, there we are tonight. Just a very brief rundown on the National Panasonic RF-1650. I've got a couple more radios I want to show. One's probably one of the worst shortwave radios you'd ever want to get hold of, but still a bit of fun to play with. And my receiver of choice for an analog radio, which is the Grundig satellite transistor 210, gee whiz, 6001, satellite 6001, a fantastic radio. So that'll be the subject of another video. Alright, that's it for the night. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Cheers.